Welcome in to the blockchain basement. I'm going to try to start doing these more often, folks. I'm waiting to get Owen in to get the other studio ready, but we got a lot to discuss today. It's been 84 years. Shout out to you, Jay. Good to see you, baby. Market's on fire. We might be looking at some live trades on the show today as well. Whew, got a lot going on here. How are you guys doing, though? Let me know if you're doing well in the comments section. Let me know where you're watching the show from. I want to get to know my peeps a little bit better here. Been really fun getting more integrated and building that new studio with the Discover Crypto side of things. Nicotine pouch mouth. How do you know I have a nicotine pouch in my mouth? Do I sound like that? Let me get logged into my trading view here. Ty, what you tired from? Picks that I've been making have been doing great. We got out of the way. Perfect time. Trades have been going good. And we are giving out $20,000 to the community over the course of the next month here. I got a trading competition that we're going to be doing with 2Bit. So I'm going to be getting that ready. I got the basic of it, basic overlay of it, but we're going to make sure everything's buttoned up before we roll it out. But I want to prepare my peeps with this. So the trading competition volume-based, and how you win this is by setting your stop loss in slight profit. If you are able to make the move on a trade and get into position, the price moves in your direction for any amount of time, you scoot the stop loss into profit. If it comes back down and wipes you out, no skin off your back, and you create that volume, right? So you're building up the volume. And in a trading competition, it's a great way to absolutely clean up, right? And make good moves on it. So I'll just show you a little bit of this thing, but that's the key to this. It's not about putting the trade in and just hoping and praying and go to sleep and then you wake up and you're liquidated. That's not how you do it. You put the trade in and then you are able to put the stop loss. Here, I'll scoot over. You're able to put the stop loss in slight profit or keep the stop loss at a slight loss so that your losses are small and you hit a lot of small wins, but those big wins absolutely can happen. So it's basically going to be tier related. And, if you're trading, upwards of the millions of dollars in volume, you can earn $2,000, $3,000, $10,000. So we're rolling that out and I'm pretty excited about it. If you can, make sure to follow me on Twitter at Drew Weidert here on the Twitter. I am live now. Now, this is the situation at hand, and I did title this video kind of insanely, Crypto Pandemic 2.0 beginning, right? There is a lot of bad shit happening right now with the funds that are frozen on Aave. Now, yes, that bad shit has turned into really big green candles for one of my favorite projects, Morpho, and we're making money hand over fist with that play. But I need to explain what's going on with Aave. It's a much bigger protocol, but Morpho is catching up really quick because of this going on. So let's check it out. So this is 23 hours ago. Aave LLC filed an emergency motion to vacate a restraining notice served on Arbitrum DAO on May 1st that attempts to seize approximately $71 million in Ethereum belonging to the victims of April 18th exploit. Now, this is a very simple explanation from Gabriel. We got to play it. Shout out to you. You're doing God's work.
Remember I told you there was a hack and North Korea stole all the funds from Aave, but then Arbitrum froze the funds and then we're going to get our money back? So listen. Someone sued Arbitrum and said that the funds actually belong to North Korea. So our funds are still stuck, but listen, Aave put in a court order and soon the funds will be unfrozen, okay? Don't worry. Remember
That's exactly how you got to explain it to your loved one if you're in this situation, folks. All right. And there's probably a couple out there. So here's a nice TLDR. Aave, yo, Arbitrum, send back the $71 million you get from the hacker. We need it. Arbitrum, chill. We're voting on it right now. You'll have it in a few days. DeFi United, right? Aave, bet. Love that for us. Suddenly, American lawyers show up. Plaintiffs, stop right there. That $71 million is ours. Aave, excuse me, the plaintiffs say that they have old judgments against North Korea, the hacker of the Lazarus group, Lazarus in North Korea. Therefore, the funds belong to North Korea, and therefore we seize them. Aave, wait, Do you have proof that this was North Korea? Yeah, tweets, right? Okay, tweets. And a news article. So even if it was them, holding stolen funds for 5 minutes doesn't make you the owner. Plaintiffs, yes, it does. I explained this on the Discover Crypto show. This is a situation where if Bobby has his bike stolen 5 years ago, the cops never found the bike, but then the same criminal steals Susie's bike last week, and the police find Susie's bike, and all of a sudden Bobby is suing because he wants to get that bike for himself, right? It's the same criminal, different bikes, same criminal, different Ethereum. There's no way in fucking hell that this lawsuit should go through and work. And if it does, DeFi, honestly, I mean, the fact that we're letting these suits into crypto this far already sucks. But, this is insanity. This is absolute insanity. It was recently stolen. It's locked on Arbitrum DAO. It's not like it's in some mystery pool. We know exactly where that Ethereum came from. There's no reason on God's green earth that it should be given to the past victims. And I'm sorry if you're a past victim, but you don't deserve this new grab. You don't. That's just flat out. So that being said, let's talk about where the money's going. So the money in DeFi lending, let's have a look at it here. So when you go to DeFi Llama, go to lending, and you can see how the landscape is changing for DeFi lending because of this situation unfolding, right? So lending is sitting at a $42.9 billion value locked right now, and Aave is trying to fight for its right to party right at around $15 billion. But the key here is that Morpho now takes up nearly half of actually more than half of what Aave has in total value locked. Morpho is catching up very, very quickly to Aave. I remember looking at this. Morpho was a 1 to 10 ratio compared to Aave. Now it's a freaking 50% ratio. So when I look down the list, there's probably some other juice within here that we need to be paying attention to. And you can see, there are some here like Maple, Sparkland, JustLend has made some big moves. But the main bell of the ball for me personally is Morpho. I've been absolutely in love with Morpho from its vault structure and lessons learned from the last bear market that helped design what Morpho is to protect investors from absolute cataclysm, right? And so that is showing on the charts right now. If you go to CoinMarketCap, currently we are sitting up about 14.69% at $2.27. It is turbulent zone at about 250. Where did we peak out at? 234 just recently. Now, in this current environment, seeing Morpho make this move, as a trader, I want to short it. If I were to be shorting it, though, I'm setting that stop right above that wick. I am not losing my ass if this thing violently moves up to the 250 mark. But, that being said, we're in a bear market still. We have not completely gotten that move in Bitcoin to justify an absolute bull market coming to altcoins. And this is a very aggressive move on the daily. Now, watching out for a retest and where I'd be looking for longs or potential slight exposure in the spot regard on Morpho would be at the $2 mark. Then basically it's a very simple process. You're looking at slight exposure, or I'm looking at rather, because I'm obviously not a financial advisor, but you're looking for, I'm looking for slight exposure on the $2 mark, heavier exposure on the $1.50, because that we have a new data point of extra support at that zone. And then I am absolutely backing the truck up around the $1.10 region, right? That's essentially what you're looking at on Morpho's chart. And yes, we can absolutely go play. And just because things are going well right now doesn't mean that something can't go wrong a couple months from now. Let's say Bitcoin. Let's just talk about Bitcoin and how things could go wrong. So where are we at? We're on my trading account. What is this doing here? Let's pull this out. So I want to talk about Bitcoin and basically where I'm going to have a lot of confluence in shorts. And right now, God, I am tempted to short this son of a gun, but I don't have a lot of confidence in this short, right? But it's not like I'm not willing to take this short. Let's look at Bitcoin on the daily so I can show this. Bitcoin has a massive volume node that it is absolutely cooking towards at $84,000. It's right here. You see this volume node on the right of this chart here. So this level, I'm just going to mark it out right now for our sakes. I'm going to turn it red because there's a likelihood that we get slapped around like a redheaded stepchild when we get there. But there's enough velocity on the MACD side to make this happen. So I do want to actually add the indicator on this. And let's go full screen, and I'll get in the corner here. I'm going to go to the corner. MACD. Because there is technical indicators that have told us this move is coming for a while. Even disregarding all of the crazy, scary macro news that you hear, the fundamentals are there for Bitcoin price to be moving up for months on end. I've been saying this. People laugh at me. They say, no, we're going to 30, we're going to 20. I said no. I took a risk, and I won again. Now, it's not that we are going to continue pumping forever, but I think from the velocity of this MACD moving average flipping over into a bullish momentum, and these 4 initial wave candles on the MACD moving in this regard, we absolutely have the juice in the tank to make it to 84,000 bucks with some turbulence in between, obviously. Now, the main thing I'm looking for, and actually the main thesis that I have at this point in the bull market, I'm going to be very explicitly clear here. I think the war is going to go on for a long time. I think that there's going to be some insane shit happen. I think that Saudi Aramco is probably going to get hit by either Israeli or Iranian missiles. I also think that Taiwan's happening in 2027. But that being said, this volume node looks like Helm's Deep for Bitcoin. This volume node looks like it's going to be a defense point, and Bitcoin is now bouncing off of its new bottom, which is developed at $59,900. And with that being said, I think even the worst of news within this war happening would simply break this down to that volume node right here in the mid 60s, lower 60s. We have to take this into context. What we see with the world and what the world is doing right now is they're seeing that the US dollar is being enforced by military might, the United States. That military might is robust. Some countries are going to opt for Bitcoin. Some countries are going to opt for yuan. But the main thing about this is that Bitcoin has solidified itself as an option for world oil trade. Flat out. Bitcoin has just solidified itself and been used in a real environment, not a test environment, that it is an option for world trade on oil. And that's a very good thing for the longevity of Bitcoin. Now, that being said, more heavy-handed buying from me on Bitcoin will indeed happen if we visit this mid 60, lower 60 range. And essentially from there, I'm going to trade Bitcoin. And when I get ready and real frisky to buy the altcoins, depends on the money flow metric for Bitcoin on Market Cipher. So I'll pull up the Market Cipher side. Bitcoin finally has a new ass. Yeah, absolutely. So we just started the green impulse, right? And that I still am not leaving out of the equation. Do we hit 84 and then come back down and bounce off like 65 or 70K? I'm not leaving that out of the equation. This bear market has been so insanely short so far. It's only been like 91 days that we spent in the red, and now we're already back in the green on the weekly. The shortest bear market that we had in Bitcoin's history previous to our current situation is here in about December of 2018. But you got to keep in mind, there's a lot of crazy price action and washouts in this time. And a lot of people consider this entire range as the bear market, right? They consider 700 days as the bear market. That's really not true. If you look at how much momentum you had right here to the upside, a 3x gain, and then you fell down from 13,000 down to 3,500 during coronavirus. There's a lot of volatility, a lot of money to be made. I will say that it's likely that we're not ready to absolutely skyrocket to the moon and Beyonce, right? This is more likely going to look something like this, where you get the tap, come back down, fight down, and then you are starting to swoop up. Boom, hit that mark at about $96,000 is going to be an absolute battle zone. Come back down, prove 84, and then you're able to make that swoop and move to the upside. I think it's going to look something similar to this. I do. And the money flow in that regard is gonna, probably be a little bit wonky. It's gonna take some time for that money flow to truly swoop back up. Now, in that environment, when I buy altcoins, man, I'm not going to really be highly enticed by altcoins until about the end of the year. And there is some slight altcoins that I'm holding right now, but I'm not going to be hammering in. I'm having too much fun trading. I'm having, so much fun with the Bitcoin trading that, I'm kind of making more money than I ever have doing this trading side. So that being said, there are altcoins that I like holding and that I've been more bullish on than others. Speaking of altcoins, I do wonder where Canton is. Where is Canton? Because I was looking for about like 12 cents on Canton here. 14.8 still holding up. Chainlink is another one. People got mad at me for not holding Chainlink. It's not my problem if they don't actually support me and watch a show when I sell my Chainlink. That's on them, not me. Oh my God, it's Taco Tuesday. Happy Cinco de Mayo, by the way. I forgot to say this. It's Taco Tuesday and Cinco de Mayo on the same day. So very important. I have steak for lunch, but I'm going to make sure to have some tacos for sure today. Thank you for the reminder, JV Crypto Keeper. Moonwell. Let's talk about Moonwell. Because Moonwell I got out of when it was losing me money. I lost like 20% on the Moonwell position. Oh my God. This thing looks like a problem. So I got out at like 3.5 cents and I was down by 20% on Moonwell. So I lost on Moonwell. We are now sitting at 0.4 cents. This is a problem. This looks dead. But you're at extreme lows. There is really no, unless it's like an amount of money that would make a difference in my life, I wouldn't be getting rid of this. Because, you basically are at the floor. Where's zero? I guess zero's all the way down there. You're at what looks like a structural floor from Moonwell. I wouldn't be really ready to sell this thing. Let's do some moon math on this. Let's say we got just even a halfway. You're looking at 1,000% gain if it can go back to 4.4 cents. Jeez Louise. Oh my God. You're having chicken noodles? Okay. Well, Aerodrome was doing something. We saw Aerodrome pumping near 50 cents. So let's go look at Aerodrome. Oh, we're still at 45 cents. We're doing pretty good. And keep in mind, Bitcoin's on its way to the upside. So there is going to be some juice coming back to the good altcoins with that. Let's see here. Arrow had the good pump running into that 50-cent resistance. Probably going to vibe check 40, maybe 35 cents. If I'm shooting from the hip, doing some hillbilly TA for you, this is actually pretty likely. That 36-cent midpoint of the W pattern, right? Because it's a bullish pattern. You got the W. Usually when I see these, price comes back down to that midpoint before making a stronger move to the upside. So Aerodrome is structurally sound. I haven't seen anything come out that actually replaces Aerodrome. So, there is no structural concern for me on Aero. It's just the vibes are down. Like, not a lot of people are using base right now because it's a freaking bear market. What do you expect? Now, mouse plagues are now underway, and this is something we need to discuss. A mouse plague has taken place in Australia. Let's have a listen to this insane interview that's happening in real life. And shout out to my Aussie friends. I love the way you talk.
To a story sure to make anyone squirm, the mouse plague sweeping across the country. Australian farmers are battling an explosion in the rodent population, with properties overrun by thousands of mice.
I'm actually speechless. Right? This is too much.
It's
At what
reminiscent
point?
of a similar outbreak 5
Hold on. At what point do you decide to just leave Australia? I think America would do great with more Australians immigrating. I would say
years ago, with fears this plague could cause billions of dollars in damage.
Belinda Eastoff's farm is infested with the rodents, and she joins us from a...
So we're about to listen to an interview, and this is a true interview. This is real. And just think about just think about having to deal with this and let me know if you would move or not.
Property in Una, Western Australia. Belinda, thanks for joining us. Really, those videos are pretty hard to watch. And I know this is your third time being through a mice plague. How bad is this one? How does it compare to the others?
This time around, this is our third mouse plague, as you said.
Third mouse plague. She's gone through 3 mouse plagues. I would have left by mouse plague number 1, personally.
In the last 6 years. This time around, it's much worse than I've ever seen. I've never, ever seen this level of population ever before that we're seeing in our paddocks.
Well, Belinda, it's probably impossible to know, but do you have any idea how many mice there are out there? And also, how quickly are they spreading? What is it that they're getting into at the moment?
But we're getting 20 to 40 burrows in 100-metre transects pretty continually through this area, which equates to 4,000 to 8,000 mice per hectare, which is a lot. Like, it's a lot more than I've ever seen before. And they started off in the canola paddocks, and that's certainly the preferred option. And then now they're moving into lupins and pasture.
Yeah, that is a lot of burrows. And you can see from those videos, the ground is basically moving with mice. Can we ask, how is this going to impact you and this season for crops?
Well, what's happening, we're actually seeding at the moment, and all my clients are seeding as well. But basically, we're all having to bait directly behind the air seeder, because if you leave it too long, the mice actually come up at night once you've seeded the paddock.
Belinda, we have a map showing where the mice are on the move. The highest numbers at the moment are in Western Australia, Geraldton near you, as well as the Central Wheat Belt and Esperance. But it's also pretty bad in South Australia. The population there is growing. At the moment, the East Coast is relatively unscathed. What's your advice or your warning to people who are about to be hit by this plague?
I think the costs of farming in general are going to be much higher. As growers, we have to be really vigilant. We're on top of the problem. It's another cost. It's another person tied up doing another operation.
Release the dingoes.
No, labour's not cheap. Diesel's not cheap. None of it's cheap. So
You motherfuckers are about to run out of oil. Jesus Christ. This is insane. I would have left by the first mouse plague, right? That's just me personally. And here's a big reason for the headline here. Listen to this. Bill Gates talking about the use case of humans, right? Shout out to Bill Gates for plague number uno. But let's have a listen to how he views humans and what his plans are with his endeavors. Let's have a listen.
People are like, wow, this is a bit scary. It's completely new territory.
I mean, will we still need humans?
Not for most things. We'll decide.
I mean,
Not for most things, but we'll decide. Nothing about our societal structure should allow someone like this to decide if humans are needed or not. And, this is something on a humanity basis. People disagree with it, like, it's bullish that companies are firing a bunch of people and kick them out. We don't need people to have an economy, right? We need robots. We need cheap goods. And we need to eat fake beef, right? We need to live in cubicles. We don't get to have acreage. We're not going to push forward giant families. We're not going to make that cool. We're going to make you get in a tiny little cube and eat your Soylent Green and just enjoy your life because dumbasses like Bill Gates say so. And yes, dumbass. And he's like, he's so smart. He's a fucking moron when it comes to humanity. Absolute moron. So that being said, there's going to be an interesting moment, in my opinion, where AI will dislodge enough humans where they're not really involved with the economy. And that's where things can get real ugly, right? That's where things can get real ugly. Shout out to Crypto Steve-O. I don't know if he's here, but I have this highlighted from him. Price action got just based on speculation hype, but we got Hyperliquid doing really well on the underlying metrics, and also the chart is showing it. Eats with a lot of structural integrity, and it's doing well as well. Solana, it's holding the line at $85. I'm still not out of the camp that we're going to be visiting $60 on Solana. And Tau, $200 is more than likely the new developed floor, as we're seeing price action be much more bullish than the markets in altcoins are being that have been performing. BNB rock solid. Polygon, this is insane. I don't know. He keeps going on about the Polygon. I just maybe, but Polygon has too many VCs that their interest is jumping on us. So shout out to Crypto Stevo. If you want to get into the data, he's a great resource for it. And he gives a lot of shout outs to other people. Aussie women are beautiful but self-destructive. Interesting take. Interesting take. I didn't know that. Now, look out for a big bada boom from Donald Trump. And trading around Donald Trump is probably the most dangerous thing on the planet, but that's why stop losses. I'm still making lots of money trading in this environment. And think about the fact that we have an insane amount of volatility from what the Trump administration is saying moment by moment. Imagine how good of a trader you're going to be by the end of this if you're able to make money in this environment. It's a challenge, and I dare you to do it because it's a way that I've learned to absolutely change the way I view money. So let's have a listen to what Donald Trump has said next, right? This is the fun to come in 24 hours, and this is posted exactly 24 hours ago.
Well, I wouldn't have to. I didn't say that. I said that if we left right now, it would take them 20 years to rebuild. But we're not leaving right now. We're going to do it so nobody has to go back in 2 years or 5 years. They told me about the concept of the deal. They're going to give me the exact wording now. Yeah.
Last night you also said that only like 85% of Iran's missile making capabilities has been eliminated.
Correct.
Is that other 15% important? Does the United States need to eliminate that?
Well, I'd like to eliminate it. Yeah, I'd like to. It'd be a start for them to build up again. And yeah, I would like to eliminate it.
Sir, under what circumstances would you restart military strikes on targets?
Well, I don't want to say that. I mean, I can't tell that to a reporter. If they misbehave, if they do something bad, but right now, we'll see. But you know, it's a possibility that could happen, certainly.
Mr. President, in your letter to Congress, you said the
Just the mannerisms. I'm not even like his words mean one thing, but the mannerisms that Donald Trump has right now, he looks serious as fuck. This is an old man who's been shot at a bunch of times. He, love him or hate him, he's probably at the end of his rope. And now we're entering into a re-escalation of the hot war taken back off between the United States and Iran. Buddied up with Israel. Well, yay. But during the ceasefire, Trump administration did slap Netanyahu around, told him to sit on your haunches until we make the decision that we're ready to engage again. Now, a ship did get started on fire off the coast of the UAE near Dubai following an Iranian attack. This is the ship right here. A little bit of smoke coming off of it. Iran is trying to press for control of the Strait of Hormuz. And there are some people that have turned into Iranian shills and military strategists that I would have never saw coming. A lot of people that, at one point years ago, they had patriotism in their bones for the United States or Canada, and now they're literally rooting for the Persian death cult. And that's insane to me. And that's the power of the media. But that being said, conflict's not done. Probably going to go into 2027, and it's probably going to escalate into a China-type U.S. scenario in 2027 as well when they decide to make a move on Taiwan. Now, with all that being said, there's military buildup within the Japanese military and the connection with the United States, but also within the culture of Japan. Now we have barbecues and country four-wheel drives in Japan. These are the boys setting up a barbecue in Japan. I think they're importing these trucks. This is incredible. They're setting up trucks. Absolutely fantastic. And they got little RC four-wheel drives as well. I can see the taste is definitely Toyota. Like their heart is Toyota. They should just lean full in. We love, just to be clear, if anyone's watching from Japan now or after the show's done being aired, the United States absolutely loves Toyota for four-wheel drive vehicles. Toyota arguably slaps around Jeeps. And this is coming from a guy that built a lot of Jeeps. I've done a lot of Jeep four-wheel driving. I've owned and worked on both the Jeep Cherokee, the Wrangler, the FJ Cruiser, the 4Runner, the Tacoma, all of it. And now I own a Sequoia. I've ran the gamut. Toyota is the king of four-wheel drive. So that is the deal. And shout out to Japan for getting involved with some barbecuing. You know, I'm interested to see. They got a Ford F-250 up in this B. Absolutely savage. So shout out to you, Japan. Love seeing it. Let's see more of it. Now this, an armed man opened fire in the vicinity of J.D. Vance's motorcade yesterday near the White House. And the man opened fire on Secret Service. U.S. Secret Service returned fire, taking the shooter down. No law enforcement was injured. This is insane. This is turning into, this is the, what I think's happening right now is a DDoS attack on the mentality of the average American. And they're trying to make you go absolutely ballistic. Don't let them. Have control of your emotions. Go to the gym. Go enjoy. You look at the media and you think the world is burning and everything's just going to hell. And then you go home. Like I go home and I practice archery with the daughter for an hour. I got 4 hours of baseball with the boy. My other daughters are riding their little bikes around in a circle. Birds are chirping. The world is good. People are good. There is good in this world. There is good in this world, and you can be the good in the world. Be the man that is good in the world. And I actually want to bring this up. This is a great story about a hardworking husband here. And I post this, be the man, right? And this is from body cam videos. And not going to lie, I do listen to body cam videos in the gym as ASMR while I'm working out just to make me feel good, right? But this is an extra feel good story. Let's have a listen.
I'm okay. Gotten some calls. The neighbors are complaining that you've been parked here for quite some time. You mind me asking what's going on here? You have a late night?
Yeah. I was just coming from one of my job, and I just haven't slept in like a day, so I just need to get like, a quick nap.
You had anything to drink?
No, sir. I don't drink.
So what's going on?
Yeah, my wife lost her job recently, and like, I've had to work like multiple jobs. I'm working like at an office, and now I have to go like get food delivery for a pizza place. So
working at an office first, and now he's doing food delivery for a pizza place. Absolute savage, hardcore dad right here.
Yeah, I think I lost some sleep, and so just needed a quick chance to close my eyes. You know.
So there's no alcohol or any narcotics in the car?
No, I don't do drugs. No alcohol, nothing like that.
Literally just overworked and underslept?
Yeah, I just haven't slept in over a day, and I just all hit all at once, and I'm like, I just need a little bit of sleep.
That's tough,
but
man.
I got to provide. My family needs it right now.
You're stepping up as the man. You're doing more than most to do.
Yeah.
I feel like
these kind of moments, I've been through them. They define who you are. They define who you are and your resiliency.
A lot of people would have thrown in the towel by now.
Trust me, some days I really feel like giving up, but I can't let my family down. I have a little girl.
When's the last time you've been home?
Oh, my little girl, she goes to school, and then my wife, she usually works, and but now she lost her job, so I haven't been home in 2 days. I just have to be hustling,
Yeah. Well, you're doing more than most would. It's very easy today to just throw in the towel. Nobody really seems to want to roll their sleeves up and do the work. And it seems to me that you are.
Yeah, I'm trying. And the price of everything keeps going up.
So expensive.
Groceries are crazy right
My
now.
deodorant
Gas.
is $12. It used to be $4.
Yeah, it's crazy. Gas is ridiculous.
And this is a key point. I think the price and the cost of living is also pushing people to the edge, like that shots fired at JD Vance's motorcade story I just covered, or the multiple assassination attempts on Trump, or the civil unrest popping up more and more. Everyone spends their time pointing the finger at each other when the real problem is the Federal Reserve. The real problem is our buying power being taken away, and it's causing civil unrest.
I'm doing food delivery or a pizza place, and as the gas keeps going up, my profit and the money I make is just going down.
People are tipping less because they have less money, and
people are tipping less, so that's why I got to work 2 jobs right now. Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm not going to write you up. I simply woke you up. I can tell there's no wrongdoing here. If anything, this is a lot of right doing. You're doing all the right things. You're not playing a victim. You're not asking the government to bail you out.
Thank you, sir.
You're showing up. You're the definition of a man.
Thank you. I appreciate that, sir.
You know what? I got something in my car for you. Okay?
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Definition of a man. Absolutely. No quit. Until the blood in your body stops moving, you better be doing it. Everything you can to take care of your kids and your wife. 100%. Like, yeah, they need to take care of me. What about feminism?
This is brand new. I haven't touched it. You need it a lot more than I do.
Thank you, officer. Man, like even selling it small like a coffee, like man, I haven't bought one of these just because I'm like, man, I got to save every dollar for my family and like the situation. Thank you.
Plot twist. He gives the guy a Glock 19.
It just means a lot. It's gonna help me get through my next shit.
You've been an inspiration to me today. I'll be honest with you. So just keep it up. You know, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Yeah. You're doing all the right things. Good things happen when you do the right things.
The harder you work, the luckier you get, baby.
I appreciate that.
So listen, take as much time as you need here, okay? Drink the coffee, wake up, relax. I'm gonna go ahead and call this in. Let them know everything's fine. No one's gonna bother you.
Okay.
You're setting a good example for your daughter and your family.
Thank you, sir.
You have a great day, all right? God bless you.
You too. Thank you.
Golly. Yeah, Jay says it. I'm not crying. You're crying, man. That's exactly how I feel watching that. And it does remind me of when COVID happened and I got fired from a company I helped build and I had to work 3 jobs and 18-hour, 20-hour days were a reality. 4 hours of sleep, half of which was not sleep because my babies were yelling in the background and I couldn't sleep, right? And this is why I have to work so hard on becoming and turning into the trader that I am now, is because there is no savior from the government that's going to come make this situation better. AI is about to displace at least half of our labor force, even from how much has been done right now. Think about that. There's already been tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of firings from AI. I will say this. Half of the people that are employed right now in 5 years will not be employed because of AI. And what they do in between now and then will determine if their family is able to continue, say, eating organic food or continue living in a fantastic spot with acreage or something like that. Something good, right? Instead of being pushed into the dark corner that jackasses like Bill Gates want you to go in. Do not let them win. Do not let them win. And this is a visual representation of the labor force over the past 20 years. Now, just a quick before I press play on this. So hyper growth is the dark green section. Superstar growth, about 20 to 40% growth, is in the lighter but not so light green section. Keeping pace, kind of equilibrium, is in light green. And then below trend is represented in yellow. At-risk contraction zones are in the orange. And structural loss to the labor force is listed in the red, right? And now this is going to be 2010, right after the great financial crisis. You would think, oh my God, everything is horrible, right? The great financial crisis, the label of the great financial crisis is crazy. Everyone must be being laid off. The labor force must be shrinking. The vast majority of our labor force was increasing at that time. Vast majority in dark green. It starts in 2010. Let's have a visual of this. So let's start it off. We got 2010. You got the flash. We're moving into 2011. Now you can see that the Midwest is getting thinner and thinner. Even California getting very, very thin. And then you start to see the red really start to take hold in the deep south, up here in the kind of Dakotas region, and then the far north kind of main location. Now, we're 10 years down the line from the great financial crisis right here. And you can see a vast difference. Look at 2020, massive swaths of the Midwest in deep structural loss of the labor force. And at the great financial crisis, this is very green, right? And this is going to get exponentially worse with AI, mind you. Let's keep checking this out. So 2020, we can tell that we're on a spiral. And this is pandemic zone. This is massive shutdowns. This is companies going out of business, fraud all over the place. And that was only, 5 years ago? Now we're in our current situation. And if you are in a pocket of good growth, consider yourself blessed by God, right? If you are in a pocket of dark green growth within this graph, you are blessed. And this is where we have to think hard about flocking to affordability, flocking to where the money can be made. If you are in a location that is deeply surrounded by a structural loss in the labor force, maybe you need to do some evaluation on your location. Location change is not easy. I will say this. I've done it myself. I moved from Boulder, Colorado to Georgia, and I didn't even get a chance to see the house that I bought in person. I just had to buy it online because I didn't have enough time. I had twins on the way. I just had to do it, right? It's scary. It's hard. I had to remodel the entire house. I had to work for a really long time, years, to make it happen. But every ounce of that was worth it. Every single ounce of that was worth it. And now, you know what I might do is I do see the orange one might be talking. We might bring him up as well. Let me do some changes in the background. But let me know in the chat. While I'm doing this, I'm going to bring this up and just get some feedback for you guys. And I'm going to sit right here on our current situation. Now, take a look at this graph. Take a look at this graph. And tell me if you are in a structural loss location. Please let me know. And let's spend some time on this because I want to know from my crowd or the people that support me, because I love you guys and I just want to know what your situation is. You know, are you in a location that is at a structural loss, or are you in a pocket location here on this graph represented that's actually experiencing some growth? Because every major financial change in life, everything that happens in life is basically, you know, a migratory change. It's not like the world itself ends when massive things like this economic downturn happen, but the money does shift locations, right? And I do think that we need to take it into account. You know, if you are in a shifting money location and you need to find that spot where you can actually make a move for your family, because the difference in cost of living that I experienced from Boulder to Northwest Georgia is incredible. It's incredible. Like I sold the house for $630K. Come out here, I get acreage and a 4-bedroom house for $230,000. Are you kidding me? You know, like this is this type of stuff we need to take into account. And it's not easy to make the move. I absolutely understand. It's not easy to make the move, but I'm here to give you that kind of push. It is so worth it. If you're in a situation where you're not getting ahead, you just can't seem to find the movement upwards, you're surrounded by loved ones, right? I was surrounded by my entire family, and that's all I knew, right? I had lots of kids. I had lots of reasons to stay there and to just trust that the family's going to take care of me. But making the move and going out on my own changed my life forever, honestly. So, you know, I hope that you guys, let's go through the chat here and see. South Florida looking good. Yep, South Florida's looking good. Let's see here. Growth here, middle of Georgia. Yeah, Georgia, the pocket I'm actually in, just so you know, is this little, I'm surrounded by pain. So that's kind of sketchy. But think you're in the red. I'm in keeping pace. Sufficient enough. Yeah, you're in keeping pace. You're not bad. You know, not bad. If they stop, you know, destroying Colorado, you might be all right. And growth here in Florida coast, Indiana looks like a pocket of orange, a little mix of all. Yeah, this is a pretty important graph to pay attention to. Now, it does look like Trump is live. Let's actually check this out. Resuming shortly.
They'll do it in.
He's resuming shortly. So we see here.
They screwed Obama. Okay, that's not the way we play. No, we do it the old-fashioned way.
Do we short?
And they should wave. They're very proud.
Do we short?
You won't see a white flag, but essentially that's already what they should wave the flag of surrender. In hockey, they say
I'm shorting.
Uncle, right? When are they gonna cry uncle? But and they have another expression. If this were a fight, they would stop it.
I'm shorting.
But you know, we have to go out and we have to do it, and it's very sad to see. Even shooting those boats, they've got 3-4 guys. They got a little machine gun in front. They're shooting at one of our ships that's meant for it. It bounces. They don't even know they're being shot at. And then they take it out with an Apache helicopter in about 2 seconds. They go, Apache ship, northwest 10 degrees. Turns around, boom. I don't like that. You know, you lose people. All these people, it's so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. One thing we have the greatest military in the world. I built it.
Every time Trump talks, I
I
short.
didn't think I'd be using it.
So we're resuming shortly. Every time Trump talks, though, I've learned to just short the market. That's what I've learned in life. We're resuming shortly. I wonder, did he have to take a poo or something like that? But we are in a short. And basically, how I'll do this short, I'll leave that. Oh wait, it didn't even show. Oh, I'm gonna share my screen a little bit differently so we can pull up the trade here. Yeah, usually the market does terrible when Trump starts talking. So, it is what it is. It is what it is here. So I'll share this screen, turn the sound on, and then let me know if my microphone's getting screwed up. So what I saw on the short that might play out nicely is the momentum was nice and up, kind of slopey like that roof that the shooter shot off of there. Oh my God, I'm not even logged in. Okay, hold on. I got to log back in. This is the difficulty of doing this stuff live. Look, we're doing it live. You can watch me get stopped out and lose thousands of dollars or win thousands of dollars here. But you know what? If you ain't risking it for the biscuit, you ain't deserving shit. So let's see what I got. I had to take a shot at it. Let's see here. And it's about like a $3,000 trade. So it's not like a massive amount. Paul Miller. That's a tough call. Paul Miller or Chud. Oh my God. That's a tough call. My Paul Miller glasses got scratched. I'm pissed. I have these stupid Ray-Ban Meta glasses again. It's terrible. Unbelievable. For IYKYK on that one. IYKYK on that one. Let's see what we got here. So let's check out some time frames here because I just feel like it's been so cookie. We got a slightly lower high here, a slightly lower high though, right? Slightly lower high. And I view these shorts as kind of like insurance because I already got good Bitcoin spot exposure, but I can make more money off of pullbacks there, right? Make more money off of short-term pullbacks, short-term bounces. Let's pull up the CoinGlass liquidation map as well while we're in the danger zone. Let's see what we got here. I don't know where that British accent comes from. I watched Ted Lasso for a really long time, and I feel like the British accent is like, it's coming upon me. It's coming upon me. Oh my God. We are, So look at the difference. When you do pair and you're just looking at Binance, you're like, oh, that's not that scary. But when you do symbol and you take all the exchanges into account, there's a pretty good pocket here. So we got to put that stop loss faux show. Faux show. Because this could get ugly quick. Let's see here. So I just saw Trump was talking. I had to short. Okay, forgive me. I'm a creature of chaos. If we could, that's a short term kind of local spot. Let's go for the big one. This POC. Let's go for the big one right there. Maybe he's gonna see something just absolutely insane. Insano, Captain Insano style. All right, so what do we got on the metrics here? 5 minute just started that red impulse. So the 5 minute actually looks downish. 15 minute looks very downish. 15 minute looks very downish right now. 30 minute, this is the MACD I'm looking at right here. So just to explain myself, right? This is a point of control. This is where the most amount of Bitcoin was traded within the visible volume profile range. The visible being the screen, the amount of candles and data that's on the screen right now. If you back up, then that point of control changes because the amount of candles that you're visually looking at changes, right? So this is a point of control that's very, it's 78.7. And just for instance, I'm going for kind of the middle, like a short, super short-term scalp short would be right here at this POC at 80,799. A larger one, looking for this POC at 80,000 flat. And then the big kahuna within a short scalp trading time frame would be that $78,076. And you know what? We're doing this live. We're doing this live. So I'll just set it there. Whatever. We'll see if we lose structure. A lot of these, they end up, if there is continued bullish momentum, we'll see the swipe down and then you'll look like you're losing structure and then just start ripping to the upside and go grab this liquidity pocket up here. But we've been grabbing liquidity pockets to the upside all day. And what goes up must come down. So got to do a little bit of insurance on the price action here for myself. And this is also, you know, how I do stuff in my trading career is also a good way for, you know, you guys. Showing you this is a good way to create lots of volume and win those big pockets of cash from those trading contests we're about to roll out. So let's see if we're about to lose. We're printing a green dot on the 1 minute, and that's where all the alpha is on the 1 minute chart. But let's look at the 3 minute here. Just starting that cascade down. You know what? That midpoint's probably going to be pretty freaking bouncy. Midpoint's going to be pretty bouncy if I can get this bad boy here. I got to watch out for that. Let's go to the 5 minute. Bam. Bam. Take a bam, bam. Let's see here. We're waiting for Trump to come live here. I want him to start talking so badly. Like, come up here. Do it now. All right. Do it now. Send it lower. Maybe I'll check out some altcoins while we're waiting for this action Jackson to take place. The 5 minute looks not great. The 5 minute looks not great. 15 minute, terrible. 15 minute looks like a problem. All right, so this actually might be a pretty good trade. This actually might be a pretty good trade. If I can make a 47x trade play out on the 15 minute time frame, that'd be a big deal. All right, and so that's what I'm looking at. I'm down. What is this? Down 4% on this trade, $160. Not too worried about it yet. Where I get started concerned if we break this and we start to explore into the upside. That's where I'll start sweating. That's where I'll start sweating here. Let's see. Where can I find the other tab here? I'm going to put this up and then bring it over so that we can have both on the same screen. Bam. What's going on? Oh, I get what's happening. They're on different freaking tabs. They're on freaking different tabs. All right, let's do this. I told you I'm a creature of chaos. I was not lying. I was not. God, what are you doing, Gabriel? Oh, my God.
Podcast, and with a heavy heart that I announce that we will be firing most of our Coinbase employees today. We have spent $400 million on a dead crypto podcast and hired an influencer, and that's where all of our money went. Additionally, most of our products are now vibe coded. So we will be firing the development team and using Claude as our primary developer. Additionally, our customer support is taken over by the same NFT influencer, namely Kobe, who will be leading the charge on that end.
Oh my God.
Coinbase will continue to grow and we will continue to prosper, and I will retain my high compensation package. In the meantime, Coinbase to the moon.
Oh my God. God bless you, Gabriel. You're doing great. You're doing great. Is that Isaac actually just hit me up? What did Isaac say? Let's see here. And maybe while we're waiting for this, to see if this plays out, we can watch cop videos too. Cop videos are always a great combination. Cinco de Mayo looks good on me. Whoa. All right, let's see what Isaac say. Cousin starting out on YouTube. Okay, what do we got here? Isaac's got a buddy that's starting a bodybuilding YouTube channel. Oh, shit. This is interesting. Oh, my God. I got to show you guys this channel so we can all go give him some help here. I'm going to like it, and then I'm going to share it. Copy link to my ex. This is cool. It looks like his buddy survived heart failure. And I'm just going to post it so that I can go find it as well. This freaking trade still exactly where I put it in at. Let's see what we got here. Isaac is a legend. Isaac is a legend. So here it is. Looks like this is his buddy's channel. He just got started. We actually got to go to the actual channel, though. We got to go to the actual channel. All right, where is it at? Is it muted?
Shoulders, and I was diagnosed with heart failure at 18. And I turned 19 about a good couple weeks ago. And I'm just going to tell you how I made it through hard nights of, just trembling and trying to come to the reality of having this. And I still and succeeding with God, with Jesus,
Yeah, I'll put the link.
by
in
still
here.
going and having the strength to lift
Oh.
heavy weights.
Hey, just so everyone watching this should absolutely go subscribe. Let's show this guy some love, you guys. Come on, let's make this fella's day here
at the gym and still be able to do that. And I just wanted to tell you guys that if you're ever struggling with anything that you think you can't do, or even if your heart is fine, or if you don't have any health conditions, that you can use this as a motivation guide to be who you are. And about me is when I was diagnosed, my ejection fraction, which is the blood that goes out and throughout your whole body, how much blood it pumps. And a normal ejection fraction percentage is like I'd say about a good 50%. Mine, when I was diagnosed, was 20. And I didn't know I had it, but from the last year, I gained about 150 in pounds to 230 in muscle, probably with 20% of my heart working.
Wow.
And with that,
that's crazy.
When I was diagnosed, I had to quit the gym for 2 months, and it was hard, but it wasn't like end of the world hard. But with that, it was just a lot of laying around at first. I wasn't really doing nothing. I wasn't really necessarily eating healthy, but I was drinking a lot of soda, which is bad for me. But with that, I went back to the doctor, and they told me I could go back to the gym, and I was thrilled. So with that, I was happy as I could be coming back home, and he said only lightweight, so I did. Told me what I could do, and then the last time I went to the doctor to check out my heart, it was still not enough to get this life vest off that I gotta wear, which is this strap right here. And you can't see it, it's in this jacket, but there's 2 shock pads on my back I gotta wear, and I've been wearing it for the past 6 months. And there's been days where I've cried all day and been mad all day, and it's just been hard because I gotta wear this thing. The only times I can take it off is when I'm in the shower, of course, but
man, that's hitting hard. That's hitting home, man. Well, my brother went through some hard problems too. And it's an uphill battle. Let's go give this dude some love, man. Let's go he's getting pretty jacked. He's probably young like Isaac. This guy's pretty freaking big. All right, let's check out on the short. Let's see where we're at. Are we in the 300s? Where are we at? 350. All right, we're up $130 so far. Nothing great, nothing to write home about. 150. Let's get this. Let's light this candle. Watch. Saudi Aramco just got hit. We're going to zero. Let's do some moon math. All right, we're up 250. Let's hear. Watch. If this is the moment where we go test out the midpoint, the W action, 20K. All right, not bad. Let's see. Not bad. Probably not going to happen. And I'd probably cheat this thing at $5,000. Isaac is indeed jacked now. Isaac isn't like bulky. He's military jacked. He's wiry and extremely lean. He's military jacked. He's not bulky. We're all different from when he started as an intern, though, for sure. Very, very different. Yeah, military has changed Isaac in a big, big way. All right, let's see if we can get the dump ski. If this is just writhing around. So we're just hit this midpoint of the W pattern that I highlighted here. This is where a danger zone. And look, we're getting a little bit of a pump here. And so let's say, if I was just looking to win that 2-bit comp that's coming up, I'd have already identified this W pattern's likely midpoint bounce, and then, setting a stop basically to cover the fee's 63. But you can come down here, it'll show you how much it costs to do it. And then you just set your stop basically at that price. So it doesn't cost you nothing. Then if it cascades to the downside, you win big. And if it does move back up against you, you don't lose nothing, right? Happened in last, like yesterday, the long worked out great, right? But then the short did not work out great and actually moved against me as I was cooking some steak. So I, got stopped out in slight profit. It doesn't feel great, but it also doesn't feel terrible, And you have to be a little bit of an insane person like me to have the wherewithal to do this. Thought about you watching the Morpho chart. Yeah, let's go look at the Morpho chart actually too. Maybe I'll put a trade in on that. Morpho. Where are you at, Morpho? You wild bird. Making these mofos FOMO, Morpho. Making these mofos FOMO, Morpho. All right, let's see what we got. Morpho now down 225. Ooh, god dang. I was trying to swoop up. It looks like gold. It's trying to swoop up like gold. Let's see here. Jack Mahler's on Bloomberg. Well, I'm waiting for Trump. I want to hear Trump talk. Let's see what the Bloomberg is. And maybe the play is just watching cop videos until Trump comes back on stage. Let's see here. Where's Bloomberg? Ron Paul. Mario, what the hell's Mario doing? I thought Alex Jones was going out. I thought Alex Jones was done. What the hell is up with that? Let's get back here. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. See, and you know what? Easy. There's going to be a bounce point in here somewhere. This is a lot of buoyancy here. It's a lot of buoyancy. All right, and then just for example, I might do it right now. I mean, it's starting to move my direction, but I'm a chaotic being. Trump hasn't even started talking yet, and we're already starting the dump ski. He made a new Twitter account. Alex Jones made a new Twitter account. What? Oh, good. Thank you for liking and subscribing to that Buddy of Isaac's videos. Just so you guys, if you guys are just showing, it's I'm going to do it on my personal account. It's Chase.Childers on YouTube, or just Chase Childers. Isaac sent me the text message about him. Let's show Isaac's buddy some love here. Let's show Isaac's buddy some love. Also, where is the aura? Let's get it going on. Where is my aura? I want to have some music's doom song. Shutdown, showdown. I don't know about any of these songs. I need to make some new songs. I need to make some new songs for sure. They remind me of people that fucking stole from me. All right, let's see here. Let's see. We're starting the cascade. Let's see. 5 minutes starting to play out. Oh, that's some deep red. Okay. That's some deep red. Now 50 minutes is just starting to peak its little pecker into the red. Just starting to peak to the downside. And for anyone, when I was new to trading, I would immediately put that right there. Structural break up. For right now, I'll leave it kind of like right up top here. A stop loss, that is. If we breach that, I'll lose like a couple $100. I do not want this thing to, if it basically breaks this candle, it's gonna go find out where the resistance is. So that's why I said it there. Because we are in a volume cavern, they call it, a volume cavern on Bitcoin. So it's a fast ride to 84K. If we keep breaking up, boys and girls, it is a fast ride to 84K. This is the weird part about being a trader. It's like, the price and percentages just turn into something completely different. So I have the red highlighted as 84K. Right. Even if we just tapped like something more reasonable, like the bottom end about 76, that'd be a good grab. 76.3, that'd be a good grab. See if we can get it. Jose, it's likely, man. I think it's likely still. 60, 65 still likely. But it's going to take a hell of a geopolitical event for it to happen. I think Saudi Aramco is going to get blown to hell. And that's not me being like a mean person. That's just me saying what I think is going to happen. Don't get mad at me because they're fighting over there. Just being honest with you. Being honest with you, with my heart of heart, I feel like that's going down. 70 more reasonable target for this day trade. Pops thinks we're sideways for a bit. No, it's not unreasonable. It's not unreasonable. He's a very reasonable man. Yeah, hyper bullish scenario be Bitcoin just barely pulls back to like 70K. Just whoop, never mind. We're going up still. It's totally within the cards. I've never seen Bitcoin. Look, I have never seen in multiple cycles of trading and holding crypto. I have never seen the weekly money flow turn green this quickly, ever. And with the velocity it has to the upside, I've never seen it happen before. And, you know, I saw it was coming a couple weeks ago, so I was happy about that. But this is shit that, I mean, we're in completely uncharted territory. We've never been this low on the MACD moving averages, negative 9,400, ever. The other time where we hit this was negative 6,300. So a pretty large exponent in difference, right? And the velocity when we break that moving average is better to the upside right here. Here, I'll make this bigger so you can see. This upside velocity is better than it's ever been. When we broke this moving average in the last bear market, it was very muted, very flat, very sad, right? This one is like, I am ready to party again. That is what that says. That is what that says. So, you know, this short that I'm doing, this is an insurance short. It's an insurance short. So I can make money if it does decide to cascade down. Now we're kind of at an inflection point. Ooh, are we going to fight back? Been pretty downish. Let's see. Max Payne is up only. You remember that line. You remember that line sufficient enough. And I think I ran into sufficient enough in Bitcoin Vegas. Good to see you out there, brother. Very tall individual. Very tall individual. Yeah, every cycle is a little different. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely here. Let's see here. Maybe I'll pull up. I might play just a little bit of Doom music, you know, just a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud in the chat. All right, we're up $660. 6-7. 6-7. What up, Mike? I think I officially hold more XRP than Mike Vollmer now. Crazy. Crazy. It's my fault. You know, I forgot to sell a bag and then I was fucking whatever. Still way up. It's not bad. Oh, okay. Okay. 700. All right, let's just play it safe. All right? Let's play it safe. Put this stop loss right at about that candle there. We're looking pretty good. A little bit of pullback. People are falling off. People's heads are falling off. Is this the big one? Probably not. And you know what? I'm probably going to flip a little bit. One more impulse to the downside. $50 for Chainlink this year? I don't think so, man. I think like 24, maybe $30, maybe. Like that's super bullish. That's still fucking great from where it's at right now. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Hopefully we got one click kill on this. One click. Ah, where'd Trump go? All right, well, 81 flat. There's probably going to be some defense here. Probably going to be some price defense at 81 flat. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Calm down. Just got in. I'm shorting this. Just calm down. Oh, God. Watch, I just told you. This fucker can easily move against me. Look at how. All right, where do we get this? We've only had a couple $100 in downturn. Let's see what else we can get. Starting to lose the 30 MA. 30 MA is being lost on the 15 minute, which is a good sign for downward pressure. We're up $760. Let's see here. A lot of red here. Let's back up the truck a little bit. Yeah, I might fucking just take the $700. I mean, it's 20% in like a very short amount of time. And look, the structure of this trade, I got it in. Stop loss below entry. It's safe trade, free. Free trade. Free shot at glory. Yeah, just turn the blockchain basement into my ultimate degen account. Insane. Hyper risk, hyper reward scenarios. Good to see you, Shake. Good to see you. All right, let's see here. You gonna bounce? You gonna bounce? All right, you know what? Explaining all this shit, I bring up all kinds of shit. Oh god! All right, so we're at the equilibrium. We're at the top of these peaks. Even just like a short-term bounce is probable here. Short-term bounce is probable where we're at. I'm not losing a dime on this one. Not losing a dime! Where's Trump? Come out here, Trump, right now. Send it lower. Say more. Say more. What is it? 2 Bitcoin. Hey, there you go. Good. Hey, man. Good man. Listen, we got to risk it for the biscuit. You know that saying, say less. I want Trump to say more. Tell us all the bombs that you're about to drop. Tell us about the power grid that you're about to hit, right? Let's talk. Let's light this candle. Let's light this candle. Might have to clip it. Might have to clip this. Trying to bounce on me. Let's see here. I did this still on the fly. I didn't even get it into Discord. Do Solana. I don't know how to do an altcoin. How does an altcoin? How do you do an altcoin? I trade Bitcoin, baby. I trade Bitcoin. I mean, let's light the fuse because candle melts snow. Oh, shit. I think Trump's done as much as he could to harm Solana. My work is done here. My work is done. Trump literally marked the exact peak of Solana. Fantastic work. Maybe the best. Maybe the best. Dude, use 2Bit. We're about to have some trading comps, and we're gonna. Where is this at? We're gonna be giving away like $20,000 to our community, and we're rolling it out, and then there's not many people that have the guts to trade, so it's gonna be easy. Get 2Bit. No KYC. Trade together. Giving away 20 grand on there in Tether. All volume based. Stop loss and slight profit. Don't lose the money. And the goal here in trading is small win, small loss, small win, small loss, big win, small loss, small win, small loss. Right? Rinse and repeat that pattern. It's like fishing. It's like fishing. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's pretty simple. Maybe I'll make a explainer tutorial, but you can deposit, and then you go to futures, and then you got to transfer over to the future side. You go here, go to Bitcoin. I'm using Bitcoin USDT. Bitcoin USDT. Bounce? Are we gonna jump? Jump it. Let's see here. Isaac already got liquidated in the contest and he hasn't even started. Very sad. Very sad. All right, come on, baby. All right, 80,700 seems like. Oh, that's that PSC right there. Trying to fight back. All right, so here's what we got to watch out for. This is what, even if this thing keeps jumping, like after this short-term bounce, a MACD movement is crossing. The algorithms are going to start trigger buys. We're going to start triggering buys. And this is me fighting algorithmic robots and billionaires live on chain. So we're clear. That's exactly what I'm doing. Ooh, woo for the chat. Shout out to that. Yes, it is absolutely on its way up, baby. Yes, down money it is. I am a scalp trader. So this is an insurance short. Betting in the short term against new price exploration in the short term to the upside. Bitcoin's absolutely going up. Yeah, we're going to give away, I think the prize pool we're giving away is like 20,300 Tether. All volume based. I think we're going to be able to start it up tomorrow. So definitely use the link in our description to sign up for it. You got to use our referral code in the description. If you're on X Sound, you got to go onto YouTube and find me, Blockchain Basement, and then we got the link in that description. So I can know that you're part of the contest. Let's see here. Watch, I'm going to do this. Watch what's going to happen. Every time I do this, I'm going to go get a drink. I'll probably be stopped out. Just got a copyright strike. Oh shit. Look at Trump. He's trying to take me out. Let's see here. No, that's not the right one. Probably got a copyright strike. Shit. He's gonna get me. All right. Here we go. Hold on. Mukbang. Hmm. 16-ounce ribeye steak. What's he doing with these chitlins? Oh, he's golfing. This is real. This is live from the White House, and Trump is golfing. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is kind of my breakfast. 16-ounce ribeye. Yep. So I'm left with a choice. We're breaking above the 30 MA moving average on the 1 minute. So they highly leveraged short-term trade. Take the $400. Oh God, she's coming. Maybe, huh? You know what I'll do? I'll set this bad boy just a little bit lower. Actually, you know what? I'll just keep it up here because it's not going to cost me anything if it moves against me. I got to go for the big one. Going for the big one. This steak is so good. What? I got some Olive Acres. Copper Morans. Do you got the same kind of chickens I do? We got the same kind of chickens. I also got, what was the red one? I can't remember the red one's name is. I got an all black one, I think, and I got a Jersey Giant. Can't remember all the names of them. You know, up to like 14 or something, 15. Let's see here. I don't know if Trump is going to do anything other than golf. So he's yapping here. He's golfing. Like we're watching Trump golf. Got some quail. Oh, you want some quail? I hunted quail. Quail is some good eating. All right, let's see here. Let's see. So he's heading back. The Trump cometh. Yeah, it's like what? You know, I can't. It's a freaking copyrighted song. I'm already cooked. I wonder if my stream is still up. I'm gonna have to clip that whole section out of the show. And you know, I'm sorry, but not sorry. This steak is too good. I have to eat this steak. Let's see what happens with this short. Let's see what happens with it. I'm still up? Okay. Okay. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. They would have probably killed the stream by now. Oh, I love me my steak. I love me my steak. My pops. He makes a mean steak. I remember those steaks, Pops. They're good. I know I'm breaking the rules on Taco Tuesday, just having a basic steak, but not likely bounce points. Definitely bouncing. See if this thing runs out of steam before it revisits. Ribeye is the only way. This is a tough call. Yep, grass-fed, USDAA certified. I'm thinking about putting this habanero sauce on it. I brought it just in case. I don't know. It's got too good a flavor just as is. And then I cooked a bunch of Brussels sprouts and yams in garlic butter. You know, I misbehaved on my diet like crazy out in Vegas, but Kelly cooked a bunch of steak as well out there. I've been on kind of a steak kick. Let's see what we got on this trade. Maybe I should bring up Trump on this screen so I can have him in the side eye here. What are they doing? Oh, it's a presidential fitness test. Okay. No, it's a ribeye steak, Zach. Or porterhouse. I don't know if porterhouse is a type of ribeye. It's just a ribeye grass-fed. Oh, is he going to do the Trump shuffle? Yes! Oh, God, we're going to pump because of this. Don't do it. Ah, the Trump shuffle. He's doing it. Well, if this short gets taken out, just know there's a Trump shuffle. All right, so the 1 minute's trying to go bullish. Got a 3 minute. Not yet on the 3 minute. Does look like it's trying, though. It sure does. 5 minute. What do we got on the 5? What do we got on the 5? Ooh. She looks like she's trying to bounce. Oh, boy. She's definitely trying to bounce. This is where the pain in trading is because I can close it for just a slight win. But if it came, this is the difficulty of it, you know. That's the difficulty. That is the tough part about it. Yeah. Trump's doing the Trump shuffle before announcing he's going to destroy Iran again. What's he doing? At least have him mic'd up. Ah. There's another strike. He's probably got a lot of glue in that hair. Probably got a lot of glue. Where's my music? I'm waiting for this. Where's my music? A full Doom soundtrack. Doing 100 things at once. Let's see, what can I find? I'll bring up the White House on this screen so I don't have to. So I can actually look at some TA. All these kids play soccer, which is wholesome. It's fine. I'm not going to crash out about it. I'm going to crash out about this trade. You'll hear a big ding if I get hit. It's on its way. Trying to get me. It's trying to get me. Oh, some liquidity right below us. Don't do it. Yeah, maybe I'll just put this at like flat. I'll scoot it to flat. Oh, buddy's channel. Chase Childers. Where is it? Where is it? Chase Childers on YouTube. Let's go back to this. Make sure if you guys are watching, please help Isaac's buddy here. There he is. He's got heart disease or heart failure at 19 years old. On his path to be a bodybuilder. Got a couple subscribers so far. We got a couple in. We need more. Chase Childers. Chase.Childers on YouTube. Ah, it's coming for me. It's coming for me. You never take me alive. You never take me alive. Those are good. Bitcoin, you being bullish, dude. You being bullish. Unbelievable. She's definitely being bullish. Coming down. That was like a weak little sell-off. What does that sell-off do? Yeah, look. Off to like the recent peaks of like literally this morning. That's it. 2 support spots there now. Got bullish structure. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Warpaint. What does the ad symbol on X mean? No idea what you're talking about. What does ad? Where'd my nicotine go? That's my life. Yerba mates. No, he's not speaking yet. It's still like there's like a mascot or something. Look at this. Like some Screech mascot here, watching kids do pull-ups. It's fitness day. There's literally Trump in the crowd. He's like, "Come on, you loser, up to the chin." I don't know his symbol on X. Let's see if I can find. TikTok, here he is. Instagram. He's just on Instagram and TikTok, it looks like, brother. Oh, yeah. That excitement you feel when taking your last few bites of a steak, knowing your lip pillows directly after getting the last bit of meat out of your teeth. It's blissful indeed. Absolutely. Yeah, check it out. If I can click on one of these. I'm not logged into Instagram. I don't think I'll be able to get. Shout out, thank you guys for dropping these comments here. Comments on this channel on my show and his channel will help us out really, really greatly. YouTube overloads don't like me. I said a lot of things I probably shouldn't have on the show. Let's be real. I said a lot of things I probably shouldn't have said. But I meant them. So, I probably should have said. All right, so now we're in the guts of this, the middle of these moving averages. All right. Guts of the moving averages. The MACD is showing a little tiresomeness. Come on, baby. Yep. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There's that big liquidation spot on longs. I believe it was 80,700 bucks. Oh wow, that's 80,000 flat. Shorted Pengu. Sorry, not sorry. Other shit that I'm sorry, not sorry about. Let's check this out. What was that? All right, so we talked about the Japanese Americans. Talked about the base cop. A lot of people are trying to sell their house, not going wrong. Oh, this would be great. Imagine, now that Spirit Airlines is out of business, KFC Airlines can step in to fill the void. Oh my God, it'd be good. It'd be good. KFC Airlines. Look, now Delta Airlines no longer going to offer free snacks or drinks. I'm out. I used to fly on you every single time. I'm done, Delta. Get out of my face. I got to find this IRS tax refund for a COVID era. There's some action there. And then what else do we got here? Michael Saylor doing like a Coke, flying Bitcoin still. It's great. Consensus going down. Shout out to 2Bit. They're out of consensus. KFC airline food would slap. Just imagine it. KFC airline food, man. That would be good. That would be good food. I bet you they'd win. They'd probably do pretty good. We're giving them the golden ideas. Yeah, biofuel, reusing the frying oil. You could literally create your own gasoline in the air. Just frying fried chicken. No, there's no smoke detectors allowed. Because if there were, they would always be beeping. And they wouldn't work anyways. No smoke detectors. Useless. It'd be bad for the commercials. Welcome to KFC Airlines. Beep. What's that? Air fried. Air fried. Man. Oh, Lord. Yeah, just imagine like turbulence, the fucking hot oiled. Yeah, I seen the guy making fuel from plastics. Probably under on a watch list. Slap an Ultima emblem right on it. Imagine the smell. Imagine the smell. Slap an Ultima emblem on a KFC airline flight. Imagine the smell. Oh God! All right, are we good about what's Trump doing? Uh-oh. Ah, just photo op. All right, we're still meandering around the White House lawn. This is the life of a trader. You're watching exactly what Trump's doing at all times, and then you're watching the 1 minute chart and listening to doom music. Ooh, KFC cruise lines would be new. That'd be nice. Good play. That's a market play. We're coming up with market plays here. All right, so if we bounce above that wick that we just set in that local time frame, we're just looking bullish, and I got to get out of this thing because this thing is just kicking the upside. These are higher lows being created. Oh God, she's moving. She's looking bullish. Oh, hold on. All right. we're really leading edge developers of business ideas here. All right, there it goes. She's going bullish. Fucking going bullish. Going bullish there, bud. Leave the stop loss alone. Leave my greasy fingers off this thing. Face said it best: to win a trade in this environment, you basically put the trade in and then tie yourself to a tree. That's how you can find victory. These algorithms know how to move things where, pretty experienced traders will see the signal and be like, I'm getting out, I'm getting in, and then just wrong, smash it. You got to think counter. Like, what if this robot means me harm as a human? What do I do? Stick this right about there. No way. A 12-piece bucket from KFC DoorDash is $80. Who the hell's paying $80 for fried chicken from KFC? That's crazy. I also banned we're not ever going to Chick-fil-A ever. We're never going to Chick-fil-A. It's $80 to $100 to feed my kids at Chick-fil-A. I can go get a steak dinner. KFC is in the Epstein files. Wouldn't be surprised, Bobby. Wouldn't be surprised if the Colonel is in the Epstein files. That kind of highway robbery, I would not be surprised. Yeah. What was the last fast food that I had? If you count Chipotle, that's the last one. I had Chipotle a couple weeks ago. I do like me some Chipotle. Yeah, it's just I can get steak for cheaper than Chick-fil-A. I'm not going. And they fry their stuff in horrible oil. Like, it seems healthier, but the oil they cook in is not. Oh, you went to In-N-Out in Vegas? I do be tripping, crypto. You know what? I'm not denying that I'm tripping. I know they use garbage oil. Chipotle is very fatty too. My mom did not like the fact of how much Chipotle I eat. Break the structure. What is this? Let's see if Trump. You live? Oh God. Oh, nope. Oh, it's over. Oh, okay, good. All right, so it's basically Trump meandering around. No, it's not the fact that I can't afford it. It's that I can get steak for the same price and a whiskey, an old fashioned. It's the principle of the matter. And a drive-through. I'm also in Atlanta, so I have a different kind of vibe, if I may. Places like that. What do you mean, you places? Those places. Fast food places. Ah! Moving against me. Speaking of which, maybe we should watch cop videos. Let's see here. All right, let's see. Shoplifter. Ooh, shoplifter video.
What did I do wrong?
Go speak in the office. We can go speak in the office.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take this with us. Or we'll just leave it here for right now.
Am I going to jail?
We'll talk in the office over here.
These officers have no
This
idea
is my ASMR.
within the next few moments inside the loss prevention room.
Have a seat for me.
My version of ASMR.
Do you have an ID card?
My happy place.
What did I do wrong?
What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
I did. Ma'am, please don't press charges. I got the kids everything coming up. Please, ma'am, don't.
You got your ID.
Raisin Canes is pretty good. It's again fast food. I do like Raisin Canes.
Amanda Barber.
Oh, she's trying to move bullish as F on me, boys. Walmart jail. It just hits different when you're in jail in Walmart. Oh Lord!
Stop! You're gonna get tased!
Oh,
You better
shit.
stop! My kid!
You're gonna taser.
I'm so sorry.
Put your hands behind your back, man.
So sorry.
Put your hands behind your back.
now, that's for sure. What, get him?
Stop!
I'm so
Being
sorry.
enabled.
Stop moving!
I'm so sorry.
It got dark. What's up, Crank? I'm in
Stop
immense
moving.
amounts of danger right now trying to short this damn market. It's looking bullish.
Will I get a bond when I get there?
Be looking bullish. Not gonna lie.
You grab my body cam.
Please don't make me.
Be looking bullish.
You
What up,
ran.
big brother?
I promise. Please, the kids, the holidays coming up.
That's on you.
I'm going to
That's
jail
on
later.
you.
Oh yeah.
That's on you,
Will
girl.
I get a bond?
Sure.
She does have some wheels on her. It didn't look like she'd be able to
Okay,
run
will I
too
get a bond?
fast.
Hey, hold her real quick.
Can I bond myself out?
Stop asking questions right now.
Would y'all really take me to jail if
Stop
I'm a friend?
asking
Were you off
questions right
responsibility or
now.
not? We don't know. That would have been on her.
On you. I wonder if it'll keep going and just like if I could just loop body cam videos, that would be where it's at. Hold on. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Oh yes.
It's in the house?
Right.
Well, we need to go get it. What you pointing that way for?
Already gonna get banned by
Come
YouTube
on.
anyways. Might as well
Come
make
over
the
there.
most of it.
I don't gotta get nothing.
Huh?
Close my door, sir. I have the right to.
Hold on. Ma'am, you don't
Sir.
understand. You're not getting control here, okay?
You
You're
are
here
because you
illegally,
opened
okay?
my door.
You are here
I had the
illegally.
key.
If you give me the key,
It's over there.
identify yourself, you're free to leave. If you're
It's over
refusing
there.
to give me the key,
I'm
you're
not.
going to go to jail.
It's over there.
Go get it.
You're gonna go to
It's over
jail.
there. You was just over there. I didn't tell
You're
you.
gonna go to jail.
Do I?
Do not make this worse than it has to be. Do you understand?
Bro, the key's over there.
Then go get it.
Okay. It's over there.
Why'd you slap her hand? Or what's the
It's fine. All my problems be gone anyway.
what's that?
Huh?
All my problems will be gone anyway. And then text my boss. I'm just telling y'all to be over there. I'm not.
And we're just asking you to go get it.
Okay, and I'm
That's
asking
it.
you it's over there.
So you're refusing to go get it.
I'm
you're refusing to give it up.
anything. Whatever you trying to charge me with. I don't know. That's great,
You want to go to jail. Simple.
Go to jail because I won't be.
It's absolutely right. It's that simple.
Hello.
Hey, we're here with her. She's playing hard headed. Are you? What are you wanting to do? She's saying the keys somewhere in the house, but I mean,
This is
yeah.
amazing.
We're not
Trading
here to give
and
us authority to
top
go in the
videos.
house and
Body
we can
cam
verify
videos
anything.
and leverage
So,
trading.
Are you
Nothing is
the
better.
Are you the owner of this house? You the renter or what?
Yeah, I am.
Yep.
I inherited the house.
You inherited the
Tell her
house.
she's not going to. Did you tell her she's not going to jail?
Well, I mean, if she don't give the key up and you want her to go to jail, she's going to go to jail. Unless you think she left
Definitely
it in the
somewhere
house.
in the south.
And,
Just give.
yeah, she's pointing over there somewhere, and I told her to go get it, and she's refusing.
I'm
So you
willing to
tell me what
lose
you
a
want me
couple
to do.
$100 trying to stab at this short. I'm willing.
I
to
have no
lose a
idea.
little
I've
bit
just met her.
in the
I
short
don't
term.
know.
She just said she gave y'all the key.
She hasn't given us anything. I'm standing here with her watching the other officer. She's not giving us the key.
Yeah, so
I
She's
moved
texting
that
me
SL.
she just
I
gave us
moved
the
that
key.
SL.
Okay, we're standing here watching her. She's not giving us the key. She's sitting in her car. So
she went out the back door.
no, she's right here. She came out the front door.
Yeah, she had the key last night, so
Yeah, she came out of the house. We
London,
saw her come out of
England.
the house. So,
Are you in London?
go in on the camera.
but what do you want us to do?
It's on the chair by the door. She said it's on the chair by the door.
Okay, are you good with that?
I need verification that it's there.
I figure if
Well,
it
we're
breaks
asking
this
her to go
candle,
get it.
it's
She's
going
refusing,
higher.
So if it's not there, what do you want us
All
to
right,
do?
so I'm just gonna put it up there.
Is that what going?
Ma'am, you're not free to leave.
Am I leaving?
You're not free.
Am I leaving?
Am I leaving? No,
Put your car part, man.
you ain't leaving.
Am I leaving?
Don't touch
No.
Don't keep touching the turn your car, man.
Am I leaving? Please don't do that. Come on.
Right now, you're on the rest. Put your car part. Put your car part, man.
Anyone else listen to this as ASMR, or is it just me?
Come on, you're on the rest. Don't move that car, man.
Am I gonna go anywhere? The
Probably just-
police
oh
car
my
behind me.
God.
I'm not gonna go anywhere.
Ma'am, put your car
He got
part.
his key.
Ma'am, put your car in park.
No, all right, we got more. Hold on, that's part 1 of 3. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, are you satisfied?
Yeah, I'm satisfied. Could you make sure that there's no vandalism in the house?
You just wrote it. Yeah,
One
see?
user must know.
See?
Yeah, I know.
FA knows.
So,
FA knows.
Yeah, I have
all right, you want her trespass from here?
that'll be
All right,
Okay,
you're
what
going to
I'll
go
do
fly
is
on
tell her
KFC
she comes
Airlines.
back
That's a
here,
good
she can
pick.
Go to jail, and I will write up a report.
Yeah, do that, and then
There's an opportunity here.
she's on the way right now to come get
I would invest.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey, she's under arrest now, man. Put your car in park now.
He's under arrest.
Put your car in park now. Okay.
You got your key?
Put your car in park. You know you're under arrest now. You're not leaving.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
pretty much
You
like
know-
a death wish. Try to
I'm
back
not
over a
enjoying my
police
car.
officer.
Yeah, put your car
They're
in park.
going to hit you.
Ma'am, put your car in park.
Put your car in park now.
They're pretty good shots.
You reaching out in my vehicle.
Put your car in park now.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Do not snatch stuff out my hand. Can you stop?
Get out the car.
Stop! What the fuck is going on?
Get out the car.
You're totally under arrest. Totally going to jail.
Get up.
I am getting up.
Catch your feet.
I don't even have no shoes. I'm not getting up without my
You're too
shoes.
old. You acting
Watch,
like
people will be mad at me for
Oh,
watching
You can
this.
either get up and walk to the car, or we're gonna drag you to it.
act like a real little girl. Like, get up. Get up, man.
Ow!
Get
Right.
up.
Ow!
I don't know how cops have this much patience. I do have that level
Going
of
over there. Snatch
I was
Can
almost
I fix my clothes?
in route.
Can I fix my clothes?
Have a seat.
Can I fix my
Ma'am,
clothes?
have a seat.
It's wild.
Jesus Christ Almighty. I'll get her car towed. She's not. She's out of town. So, my mom's on the way. So,
Her mom?
no, the owner's mom. She gave her this key to give back to her mom this week
She was never
because she was leaving to go out of town. Never given permission. She was only given this to give back to mom. And then she started using this all weekend, coming and going. So, owner's
You're
out
coming
of
in to
town.
watch
She's
Trump.
on the
We're just
camera.
watching
Calls us, says, hey, she's in there. I want her gone. Like, she doesn't live there. If there's any property there. The house is beating crap. I don't think anybody actually lives in there.
You been inside?
I didn't go in
I
and
am
look
an
around.
insane person.
The
That's
windows are
what we're
busted here.
We're
They're
here. For
boarded
that.
up down there on that side. The back windows are all boarded up. She says, so she's
Just making
willing to
your
give up
blood
the key, then just trespass her. If she's not, then yeah, we'll press charges. And that's when you were like, she hit me with a car. She really fraudy.
Anytime.
Dang.
Happy she rolled the window up on my arm, actually.
Yeah.
Told it all.
Just made it work.
All right, check this
So
out.
before you
Part
get to the
3.
jail, who the tow company will be.
Why are you taking me to jail?
That's right. I'm gonna give you the key, right? Your daughter's on the phone. I'm gonna give her the rundown on what just happened. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So we were talking to her as I walked over to get the key. She
You
backed up
blind?
in an officer with her car, so we had to actually drag her out of her car, and now she's on the way to jail. I am going to tow this vehicle. Are you want her charged with trespassing?
No, you don't have to charge me with trespassing.
Okay.
What?
All right. Yeah, she's facing big girl charges now. So,
Wow.
All right,
Okay,
you don't
can
want to
you,
charge her.
do
We
you
got
have your
plenty of
ID on you?
charges for her.
Me?
no.
Oh, okay.
No
Yes, ma'am.
problem.
Yeah.
Hey, can you send me a picture of your ID card?
Yeah.
That'll be the easiest way to get your
What's up,
information.
Mark?
So.
We've devolved to leverage trading and watching cop videos, Mark. So welcome.
For the report, the reason you called us.
I'm sure Mark's gonna love that. Oh God. Fucking-
And I do have a new one coming in the mail, but it does have this one does have my information on it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's just the easiest way is send it with your DO number on it and all that. So, now how did she end up with the key? You gave it to her to give to mom?
Yeah, I was there with her on Monday. I just got back from out of town. And when I left Monday, I told her to leave Monday and give her the key on Monday. All this is in the text messages to give my grandmother her key when she got the chance. And she just never left. I've been looking at the camera. I'm like, well, damn.
Right.
And then I see her today at 4 o'clock in the morning coming in and out and had another stranger in there. So I'm just like, oh yeah, it's time to go.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Well, yeah, send me a picture of your ID and we'll get it taken care of. Unless you're okay with her vehicle
nice
being here on the
rejection
property, I'm
here.
gonna have to tow it.
I'm looking for the nice suggestions.
I wouldn't do that. Have you talked to your dad?
Yes, sir, it did, Mark. Yes, sir, it did.
Actually, I'm trying to keep this away from him. That's why I have to have everything. So yeah, she need to get her car towed.
Midgets rating Scientology.
That's gonna be his first
I like
question.
that.
What car is it? Okay, I'm standing up right now.
Okay, perfect.
It's
All right,
only
I'll
hard when you
hit
have
you back if I need
people
something
to
else.
deal with
Okay.
victims too.
Yeah, but do you know that I have a new number, a new license number. That's what I was trying to say.
Just if you'll send me the one you have, I can pull the new one off the one you have.
Okay, good.
All right. All right, Mom. Yeah, I guess you heard everything. So
Pretty crazy. Look at this MACD, weaker and
that's the
weaker on
key
the
there.
upside, but
I haven't been inside.
price
to see
go
what's
up.
damaged.
Yeah.
Of course, I wouldn't know.
Go up. We'll see if you get
Looks like
rejected
the
up
windows
in
and
these
stuff kinda
zones.
busted out
Runs
already.
there. If not, we're probably going to hit 82 today.
Unfortunately.
Probably hitting 82. So I call these insurance shorts.
All right. Do you have your ID on you?
Yes, I do.
I just need a document saying I gave you the key.
Okay. All right.
I'll call you if I need anything.
Okay, thank you. Stop. Like real shit.
Like real shit, dude. Real shit.
This is actually insane. This is actually
Real.
so insane right now.
What is fake
Excuse me,
shit?
what are you
It's
trying?
just
I mean,
a
what are you
fake
charging me
shit.
with? Oh, okay, cool. And my vehicle is towed. Wow. I tell you what. That's bullshit. Oh,
Yeah, we should watch the First Amendment auditors too. I like those.
you said what? I'll be up today.
Body cam videos.
Y'all
Mark.
got my phone, y'all got my car, y'all got my windows down. Y'all just don't get don't be trying to charge me with nothing else because it say on your camera. I'm make sure I get this damn car number too that you only charge me with this officer.
Body cam video. It's my ASMR. You know, this is a situation at hand. Let's make sure I didn't miss any important news. We covered all of this stuff. I can't get over the Japanese barbecue 4-wheel drive meta that we're on right now. Incredible. I did not see that one coming. Inflation still sucks. We all know this. Ave, we covered the beginning of the show. Yeah, pretty good. We got pretty good coverage. We're in the know. I think the most important news story of the week is Spirit Airlines. Spirit Airlines, they protected us as long as they could. The wolves are at the door. The wolves are at the door.
Fuck out of here, you dirty bitch. Yes, you are.
Gonna miss it. What is Delta Airlines gonna look like now? That's my question. I like Delta.
Go suck another.
The content. Ugh. What is this guy? Oh, is this guy actually gonna freaking buy Spirit Airlines? Please, someone please fundraise enough money to keep Spirit Airlines alive. All Spirit Airlines. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, DCA. We're just cruising, baby. We're just cruising. Marco, oh, we gotta watch this one. This is a good one. This is a goodie.
Looks like you're going to have to take over Spirit too, Marco. Looks like you're going to have to take over Spirit too.
His face. Oh, whoever takes over Spirit Airlines is exactly what kind of meta they're going to follow. This is exactly what kind of meta whoever takes over Spirit Airlines is going to experience. 100%. 100%. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful. I see Conor McGregor AI video where he fights like Star Wars characters. No, you should probably DM me that. Probably DM me that on the low. Let's see here. Oh, Jesus. I got to be careful just scrolling this. I'm going to make YouTube super mad. make YouTube real mad just scrolling away. Oh, Jesus. All right. The world's a wild place, isn't it, folks? The world is a wild, wild place. Yeah, maybe that guy will step in and buy it. He does. He does. Marco Rubio does it all. He's like a Swiss Army knife. Swiss Army man. Marco Rubio. Rubio's probably going to have a pretty strong presidential bid if he goes for it. He's probably going to have a pretty strong presidential bid. That's what I'd figure. Feels like it's fermenting. Can't believe Trump didn't say like anything. Worst day of my life. Yeah, you think he's next prez? Yeah, all of our data centers, we're all being put out of employment because AI is taking over, and we get that. That's what we get, Nick. Shout out to that. Yeah, maybe next president. Maybe next pres, Faden. Oh, let's see if it breaks down. See, I'm going to be driving here. I got to meet up and take the kiddo to doctor appointments. I don't know if I can leave this sucker open, you know. Sometimes life just be like that, you know. Sometimes life just be like that. If I ain't trying, I'm dying, folks. If I ain't trying, I'm dying. I have too much fun leverage trading. It's made me too much money to look back. Oh, I'm done. I'm done reading the markets, taking a swing at glory every day. Yeah, I'm done. I'm good. What is this? What are all these text messages I get? Let's see here. It does feel like we're going down the white line, man. The profile volume POC. It does feel that way. Just a little vibe check down to 80,007. Is the liquidity still there? Let's see here. Let's see if the liquidity is still there. Let's see. It's kind of getting dry. Where are we at? Bam. He's fluent in Spanish. Oh yeah, dude. He would crush. He would crush. Luna Classic, not touching it. Not touching it, Brandon. But I think it's been pumping lately. So we've had like a baby pullback from when I put this thing in. It might definitely, yeah, like 0.5%. Psh, nothing. Nothing. Let's see. What do we got? It's 1:36. We're doing good on time. Oh, my mom hit me up. Love you, Ma. She thinks my wife thinks I look like Johnny Depp now. Grow out the mustache. The first time in my life I've let the mustache really kind of start growing. A couple days into it. I'm not minding it. Not minding it. I'm going to have to start cutting it because it's going to get in the way of my food, which is new. Let's see here. Oh, are you getting a Kimber 9 mil? Okay. Okay. I was looking at the Canics. I saw a Canic in person. And checked it out. My local Prepper Depot. Shout out Prepper Depot. Out here in Villa Rucca. Oh, yeah. Franco had the thing too, didn't he? Yeah. A pencil stash. That might be a play. 17 or 20 rounds, a double stack. Damn. That's pretty good. It's just a little scratchy. It's a new experience, right? I could feel it when I was smashing that steak earlier on the show. I could feel it. All right, well, I'll leave this trade in. If I get stopped while I'm driving, I get stopped. See if I can catch this. If not, man, I mean, it keeps chunking towards 84K. Really, all I'm looking for is a little bump and run down to this moving average. Simple little bump and run is all I'm looking for. So maybe I'll move my take profit right there. Right there, just in case it goes down while I'm driving. All right. And then I did hit up Owen to get the main basement studio finished. So it's going to, just so we're talking, all right, I'm going to have a completely different look to the blockchain basement here in a week or two. The cameras are set up, the spot's set up, everything's set up. I just want Owen to come and do the final touches on it. And then it's going to be kind of an old school but new school vibe. You know, Owen is not innocent. It's always Owen's fault. Okay, just so we're all clear. It's always Owen's fault. With that, I'm going to take my kids to this doctor appointment. Maybe this short will play out. Maybe I'll get stopped out while I'm driving. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it alone, see where it goes. And I really enjoyed that cop video body cam leverage trading combination. That was pretty good. I'll see you guys soon.